And the blood still cleanses hearts of sin. It still delivers.
No matter what we face. And this morning, what a beautiful, beautiful privilege to be. I'm Pastor Henry Hildebrandt. Here we are standing right by our sign in Aylmer, Ontario. Just thought I would give you a brief update on where we are, what has happened so far. So thank the Lord, yesterday we had our next drive-in service, and it was a great success. We were very, very pleased how the Lord blessed us, how the Lord helped us, and we were not disturbed in any way by the police. I believe the chief drove by one time, but according to him, it looked like all was good, so there was no interference whatsoever, which we were very, very thankful for. We also had put up the sign yesterday and told the visitors that they were welcome as well, and we had a number of visitors, and others were parked beside the road, which they were welcome to do so. We're able to listen into our FM station where they could hear the message. We had a very successful Sunday morning, and we thank God for that. I thought I would briefly tell you what has really stirred me lately is, for example, I'll point to this sign that we have here. So this is a sign that somebody drew up, and I think it describes it really, really well where we are in this time. So you see the liquor store is open, the abortion clinic is open, and then we come here to the right, and it's church building, it says closed, and the police is guarding it. Something is very, very wrong with that, and doesn't it describe our time so well? So we all think back. I believe most of us would agree. We grew up, little children. Sunday morning, that means time to go to church. What a beautiful time. And then times changed a little bit. All of a sudden, stores open up on Sunday. And I'm not here to say here today, I'm condemning the stores were open up. But what I'm saying is something happened. So stores open up, church was open, so people could take a choice what they want to do Sunday morning. But then here we are in 2020. Yesterday morning, while we are here at our parking lot, worshiping God, there's the Northfield store. Store is open, church building is closed. Something has gone very, very wrong. It stirs me, and I'm praying that we as Christians all across this country would stand up and rise to the occasion. I just want to tell you a little bit about our service yesterday morning. What moves me this afternoon is this nation was founded on the supremacy of God. That's what our forefathers fought for. That is what they believed in. They knew that God is essential. They would have never dreamed of calling God or the church non-essential. Never dreamt of something like that. But that's where we are, and that's what we're standing up for today as Christians worldwide, as Christians in this nation. We're saying that God is essential, that God is very important, and church is very important. And when we think of the story of David and Goliath, oh, what a beautiful Sunday school story that is. And not just a Sunday school story, but how real it is for us. David was nearing the camp, and when he heard this uncircumcised Philistine blaspheming God, that was too much for David. And I believe that as he spoke, he said, what shall be done to the man that will fight that uncircumcised Philistine? I don't believe that David was really interested in to see what they would do to that man. But David was buying time. It was just eating him up. The zeal of God's people was eating him up. And he said, I can't stand it. And while they are talking, this uncircumcised Philistine is talking again. And David is getting ready. And Saul said, you can't go. You're just a young boy. You're just taking care of the sheep. You can't do this. This is a big undertaking. They've been there for 40 days listening to this man. And David said, I can do it. And they put some things on him, a sword and whatnot, trying to make him ready to fight this man. But David said, I can't go like that. Let me just go the way I am. He picked up his sling and his 5 stones. And oh, how encouraging it is to see him running into the battle. And I'm telling you, you know what he was aiming at? That unprotected forehead of that giant. He was going for it, and he had 5 stones ready. And I'm saying today, in the name of the Lord, we're not not fighting against a single person. We're not aiming at bringing somebody down, but we want to stand what God has given us, what our forefathers fought for. Our religious freedom is precious to us. Sunday morning is time for church. Sunday morning is time for us to be blessed. Sunday morning is the time for the windows of heaven to be open, where we get blessed and where we get home and we were fed in our soul. Bible says man shall not live by bread alone. Thank God that we have those rights in this country, and we are not by any means willing to give them up, not in any small form either. I want to leave you with the question that David asked Saul. Is there not a cause? Dear fellow Christians, if our faith is not worth dying for, it is not worth living for. God bless you.